And we are underway from Houston. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again is Jackson. And it's a Titans touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's got right on the short throw. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Texans at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Levis. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Levis looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Levis looking to move him around a bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hodges. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Second down, here's Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Levis throwing for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Levis to throw off play action. That's taken in by Duvernay. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Duvernay in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Shoves him aside. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Levis now off of play action. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
At the 15-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
14-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson on first down. This one caught by Kittle. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Titans 24, Texans 3. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He's got right on the short throw.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Levis sets up to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis to throw once more. Wright's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Levis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Levis back to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Titans' 35-yard line.
Levis. That is incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll throw it again with Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson will throw again. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Lamar changing the play. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson now. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down, Titans.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's Eckler again. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, Levis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Up the middle with Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Houston, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 64 yards. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Texans take over first and 10. Throwing 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 70 Timberwolves.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
19 Lions.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. This one out quickly to Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Now 3rd down and 7.
At the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. In motion right is Watkins. But 1st down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6-0 our score after 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the... Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle,
72 yards.
and the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. It's safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do your offenses tell us before a game we're going to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts, and he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him count things out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
It's not taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I would guarantee you in their game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24-yard gain on the play.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Throwing is Hurts.
He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A gain of 14. First down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
That's caught. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
In motion right is Smith.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Smith will come in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Brown with his stick skills. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Smith in motion right.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half.